And then come on up to the front edge of the mat, and either standing with the feet hip distance apart or stepping the feet together so the big toes are touching. The palms come to prayer right there at the center of the chest. Elbows lift and the spine is nice and long. We'll begin with Surya Namaskar A, first sun salutation. Inhale and sweep the arms overhead, lift the gaze to the thumbs. As you exhale, fold down into Uttanasana, taking your fingertips to the floor. Soft bend in the knee, inhale, lift the chest, halfway lift. Plant the palms and exhale, step to high plank, lowering through knees down, Chaturanga, right down to the belly. That's it, nice and controlled. Inhale, gentle lift of the chest into Bhujangasana, Cobra. Good, exhale, take it back into downward facing dog. And we'll take a few breaths here. Ground the palms, ground down through all 10 fingers. And start to feel the outer edges of the hands anchored down. The heel of the hand, the knuckles. Engaging what we call Hasta Bandha, the hand lock, the hand anchored down into the floor. And at the end of your next exhalation, look to the top of the mat, lightly come forward. You can walk or step the feet up. Take a halfway lift as you inhale, lengthening the torso. And with the out breath, fold down, let the head release. Inhale all the way up to standing, sweep the arms up overhead, bring your palms together. And as you exhale, the hands release. Doing that again, inhale, the arms come up. And as you exhale, you're folding into Uttanasana. Bend the knees as much as you need to, and inhale, lift the chest to a halfway lift. Plant the palms flat, exhale, step back, high plank. Lower through knees down, Chaturanga. So that's nice and controlled. Bend the elbows, keep them in by the sides as you lower. And now as you inhale, lift the chest into Bhujangasana, keep the elbows in, and gentle lift of the head. So we're not looking to the ceiling, but looking forward. Exhale, gently back down into downward facing dog. That's it. Now start to work for length of the spine. Notice how your spine feels. Is there any rounding through the top of the back? And can you send your hips up and back? And at the same time, you've got Hasta Bandha engaged, so the palm is grounding. And you're reaching up through the hips. And there's that sense of creating space through the upper body, creating length through the spine. Good. Engage your core. Draw the belly inwards. We'll take one more breath here. A nice full breath. And at the end of your exhalation, look up to where you want to land. You can walk, step. You could jump the feet forward if you like. Inhaling to halfway lift. Get the length through the back body. Yes. Exhale, fold in. And now rise to stand on the in-breath. Arms come up, palms meet. Exhale, hands release down. Good. One more of these. Inhale, arms up. Exhale as you fold. Get the fingertips to the floor. And with an inhale, lift the chest. Create length from tailbone to crown of head. Good. Exhale, take it back to high plank. We'll take one more, knees down, Chaturanga. Nice and controlled as you lower. All the way down. Keep the elbows in and come right down to the belly. Yes. Breathe in. Lift the chest for Bhujangasana. Shoulders back, elbows stay bent. Yes. Exhale back into downward dog. We'll hold it here. So when you're in that cobra, watch that the head doesn't go too far back. We want to keep length in the back of the neck. So we're going to start to work the legs a little bit more. Engage through the front of the thighs, like you're lifting up at the kneecaps, hugging the thigh bone with the muscle. And then using that, could you stretch into the back of the legs a little bit more? Could you press the heels further towards the floor? Yes, good. Now let's look forward. At the end of the out breath, as lightly as you can, come up to the top of the mat. You can step or jump, walk, whatever way. Yes, inhale, lift the chest halfway. Exhale, fold into Uttanasana, your forward fold. Take a big breath in as you rise up to stand. Arms up, palms meet. And exhale as the hands release. So we'll set up for Surya Namaskar B. Again, feet can be hip distance or together, you decide. Bend the knees and inhale, arms up into Utkatasana, chair pose. Good, exhale, fold into Uttanasana, fingertips to the floor. Breathe in, take your halfway lift, get the length. Exhale, back to high plank. And then you can stick with knees down chaturanga if you like, or shift forward on the toes and lower into full chaturanga. Keep those elbows in. Yes. Now release the toes. Inhale into up dog. Keep the thighs off the floor. Keep the hips off the floor. Yes. Exhale, draw the hips straight back into downward facing dog. Lovely. Take the right foot forward, bend the right knee. Yeah, right leg up. And inhale all the way up, Virabhadrasana, warrior one. As you breathe out, two hands come down, big step back, high plank. Shift forward on the toes, lower slowly, control as you come down. Keep those elbows in. Yes, now release the toes. Keep the thighs up as you inhale to up dog. Perfect. Exhale, take it back, down dog. And then the second side, the left foot comes forward, bend the knee and rise up. Inhale. Yeah, look up. As you exhale, two hands are down, step back, shift forward and slowly lower. Breathe into up dog. Breathe out as you lift back into down dog. We'll hold it here. So in Ashtanga, we don't do the leg lift before we step forward. You totally can. So if you like the leg lift, put it in there. But traditionally in Ashtanga, we just step forward. So that's why I don't put it in. But you're welcome to do it if you want. So we're going to take one more full breath here in downward dog. And then look forward to the top of the mat. Ground into the hands, hollow the belly. At the end of the out breath, make your way forward. Step, walk or jump. Inhale to your halfway lift. And as you exhale, fold into Uttanasana, your forward fold. Bend the knees deeply. Inhale, take the arms up overhead. Utkatasana, chair pose. Keep the core strong. Yes. Exhale, stand tall. Release the hands. Samastitihi, equal standing. Bend the knees. Inhale, arms come up. Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, fold into Uttanasana. Yes, now keep those fingertips down. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Ground the palms, exhale, step, walk or jump back into Chaturanga. Good, land with the elbows bent when you jump back. Yes, inhale, up dog, get the thighs off the floor, hips up, and exhale, lift from the core, right back into downward dog. Big step up with that right foot, bend the right knee, and inhale to warrior one, Virabhadrasana, arms up. As you exhale, two hands come down, plant the palms flat to transition. Step the right foot back, take your Chaturanga. You can go back to knees down Chaturanga anytime. Inhale, up dog or cobra if the knees are down. And exhale, right back into downward dog. Now the left foot comes forward. Take a big step up, bend the knee. And as you inhale, you're rising up for Virabhadrasana. Yes, good. Exhale, slowly come back down, plant the palms flat, step to high plank and take your version of Chaturanga. Good, elbows in. Yes. Inhale to up dog. That's it. And as you exhale, take it back, down dog. So we're taking a few breaths here. If you want to take rest, child's pose is your option, Balasana. So you can bring the knees down and the hips towards the heels. Otherwise, down dog, slowing the breath. It's an opportunity to slow down, to check in. And the sun salutations at the beginning of the Ashtanga practice, they're fast and they're there to warm the body. That's the purpose. So you start to feel that inner heat building. So let's look forward. At the end of the out breath, come up to the top of the mat. You can walk or step, jump the feet forward, whatever way you get there. Inhale, lift the chest halfway, lift. Exhale, fold back down. Bend the knees and inhale, arms up into Utkatasana, chair pose. Lovely. Exhale, standing tall. Hands release. Samastitihi. Let's take the hands to the waist. Feet hip